आई रे प्रभात, ले बाबा को साथ, उठो रे प्रिय आत्मन, जागो हे प्रिय आत्मन। फरिश्तों के संग संग बाबा है पधारे, फरिश्तों के संग संग बाबा है पधारे। प्रीतम से कर मिलन, जागो आत्मन, उठो आत्मन, आई रे प्रभात।
Om Shanti. Role of Bab Dada at Amritvela and responsibilities of children. Today, Baba says, Bab Dada has reserved the time Amritvela, especially for the Brahmin children. It is at this time in particular that Bab Dada sees the specialities of each child and he sees the virtues of their service. At that moment, do you know what Bab Dada does? By giving special blessings, Bab Dada allows the speciality of each child, their virtues and their service to become imperishable. At Amritvela you can receive whatever you wish. So, this is why Bab Dada has reserved this time specially for the children. No matter how important a person may be, he will keep a special time reserved for his own family. So, the early morning hours of nectar are reserved specially for the children. Afterwards come the souls of the whole world, but it is the children who receive the first chance. So Baba is telling about what he does at Amritvela. And what he does? He sees three things: our specialities, our virtues and our service. And what he does, he gives special blessing to make these three things imperishable. I was just thinking, what does he mean when he says that he makes our specialities, our virtues and our service imperishable? I could just think of three things. When he uses the word imperishable, he means guarding, flowering and utilization. Three things. So what does guarding means? So Baba is saying he makes our specialties, our virtues and our services imperishable. That means he does not allow them to die. That means he protects them. He protects our virtues, he protects our specialities and he protects our services. So this is a very important thing, that he sees to it that your virtues don't die throughout the day. He sees that your specialities are safeguarded throughout the day. But it's only when you sit with that powerful stage at Amritvela. And Baba has said multiple times that we ourselves do not know our virtues, but Baba knows them all. We do not know our specialities, but Baba knows all our specialities, or rather more than us. That's why. That is the first thing he does at Amritvela. He will see our specialities and he will guard them throughout the day. He will see our virtues and he will guard those virtues. He will see our services and he will safeguard all those things that we do. So this is a very important thing to understand, that he is the custodian of our virtues, our specialities. He acts as if a sentinel, the chief sentinel, as if the warden. So when we know and realize the importance of Amritvela and sit in front of Baba in that alert stage, Baba sees all these things within us, and He will make it a point to guard our virtues throughout the day. One of the best practices at Amritvela is to surrender ourselves in front of Him. So when we surrender ourselves to Him, then it becomes His responsibility to take care of us. And taking care of us means taking care of our virtues, our specialities, and our services. Imperishable means we do not lose interest in service. Imperishable means we continue to serve with all zeal and all zest. Today's entire Murli is based upon this fourth subject of this university. Serve, 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 and serve. That's it. So that's the first meaning of the word imperishable. The second meaning is flowering. What do I mean by flowering? Baba sharpens our skills, our specialities. He augments our virtues. He increases our services. So all these things can be called flowering, blooming. It's only when we get up at Amritvela and sit in front of Baba with this attitude, He will help us. He will help our virtues to blossom. He will help our service to mushroom. He will help our specialities to hone. So this entire process is known as flowering. So flowering of specialities, flowering of virtues, and flowering of service. As if He will water our specialities, so that throughout the day our specialities would increase. He will water our virtues, He will water our service, so that throughout the day we see that our specialities are increasing more and more. So that's the second thing He does at Amritvela. And the third thing which He does at Amritvela is utilization. He will use our virtues at proper time and in proper place. You don't have to worry that I have so many specialties and nobody is taking care of them, nobody is aware of that. If you have really some skill in you, Baba will definitely utilize that service in Yajna. But at proper time and in proper place. So we just have to wait and watch sometimes. So these are the three things He does at Amritvela: guarding our virtues, guarding, flowering, and utilizing. I was just thinking of one thing. Has any one of you noticed one thing about eagle? There's a very interesting fact about eagle. An eagle can foresee when a storm is approaching long before it breaks. Instead of hiding, the eagle will fly to some high point and wait for the winds to come. When the storms hit, it sets the wings so that the wind can pick it up and lift it above the storm. While the storm rages below, the eagle soars above it. The eagle does not escape or hide from the storm. Instead, it uses the storm to lift it higher. It rises on the stormy winds which others dread. This is such a beautiful thing. The eagle is exploiting the storm to its advantage. It's not trying to hide, it's not fearful, it's not afraid, it's not running away, but it's just utilizing that storm to its advantage. So in the similar manner, we do not know what Maya, what circumstance, what papers would come throughout the day. But when you sit with surrendered intellect at Amritvela, it will become Baba's responsibility to guard, to see us, to help us utilize those virtues, those specialities at proper time, proper place. He will flower. He will help us, our virtues, to bloom. So, rather than complaining, rather than becoming a complaint box, can we utilize every circumstance of life to our advantage? So that's the moral of the story. So I'll read again. Babdada has reserved the time Amritvela especially for Brahmin children. It is at this time in particular that Babdada sees the specialities of each child and he sees the virtues of their services. At that moment, do you know what Babdada does? By giving special blessings, Babdada allows the speciality of each child, their virtues and their services to become imperishable. So, here Baba is saying he will give special blessing. Okay? At Amritvela you can receive whatever you wish. So this is why Babdada has reserved this time specially for the children. And Babdada has given a very good example. No matter how important a person may be, he will keep a special time reserved for his own family. So this Brahmin family is Baba's own family. So the early morning hours of nectar are reserved specially for the children. Afterwards then come the souls of the whole world. But it is the children who receive the first chance. So, first come, first serve. FCFS. That's a very common saying in the business world. FCFS. First come, first served. So, make it a point that you reach at proper time at Amritvela, staying punctual at Amritvela, and taking all the blessings from Baba. Which blessings? He will make imperishable all our virtues, our specialities and our services. Cha, Om Shanti.
जागरण की